Hello, Patriot Defense. How you doing? Hello, No Justice. Sure. I'm doing good. Hello, Doofy. Hello, Hank. How you? Hello, Joe Samuel. Hello, what back? Hello, Doctor. Oh, I thought they was Doctor a minute. I don't know where go there. Hello, No Name. Hello, Lean Lean. Lean. How you? I got the link posted at the top of the chat. Anybody want to come up? Y'all more welcome. Hello, King Leo. Hello, class in Canada. Hello, Hank.
Hey, what's up, buddy?
How you doing?
Oh, can't complain.
Yeah, I can't either. Got a good morning.
What's that?
Got a good morning.
That's good.
It ain't too hot.
You mind if I post my channel link?
Yeah, yes, sir. You can. Hello, Greg. Gary. Hello, Julie. So you starting your own channel?
Yeah, still gonna start using my channel.
Oh, okay. That good.
Within the next couple of days, I should have bust my cherry on my first stream.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna start off with gaming and see where I go from there.
Yeah. Kind of like what Taco Jar game doing.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hello, hello, no name.
hello. I thought I had the camera all lined up. You know me by voice by now, right?
Yes, ma'am.
You to
Hello,
see
no
my
gay.
face so you know I'm not gonna be a bad girl. Ooh, wait, no, face. There you go.
Yeah,
See, it is I. I
yeah,
am not here to be a bad person. I might be a troll at times, though, but oh my goodness, some of the video games I've played, trolling was the most fun. Nothing
yeah,
like spending 3 days leveling the edge of the island so the enemies can't swim up to it.
yeah.
Oh, Glenn, I don't remember. Did I tell you about my misery here? I'm waiting
No,
until
I
I'm,
don't.
I'm waiting until Wednesday till the control board is going to be reinstalled in the furnace. Yeah, I just loved it. I called the receptionist and tried to schedule an appointment. She's like, "Oh, your AC is broken." I'm like, "No, I'm sorry. I think it's actually the furnace that is broke because the furnace contains the blower motor and the fan doesn't work. And without the fan, nothing's gonna happen. She couldn't
Yeah. Hello,
understand
King
that
Leo.
Does that make
Yeah.
any sense?
Yeah. Well, it makes
I
sense
am.
to you.
What?
Well, it makes
No,
sense to you.
I am confused how the front person at a heating and air conditioning system place doesn't understand. Just like there's three parts, right? You got the
Yeah.
heater, you got the cooler, and you got the blower motor. And she's like, well, okay, well, your AC is in the yard, right? And I'm like, yes, the AC is in the yard, but the blower motor's in the furnace in my basement. And she's like, oh, I won't even give you the estimate on a service call because you're under warranty for your air conditioner. And I'm like, I really don't think that's the air conditioner.
It's all
Yeah.
part
Hello,
of the
King
air
Leo.
conditioner.
No. The thing is actually part of the furnace. The blower motor that pushes the air through the house is part of the furnace.
Which is also part of your AC.
Well, the AC system, yes, but that's not what they replaced when they did the AC in the backyard. I got the Lennox furnace replaced a few years before that, and apparently it's out of warranty. And I'm super pissed because how the fuck does it take like a week to get a control board? And why are they calling it an ECM? To me, ECM is something you use in automotive engine control module, right? So I guess a fan is an engine, right?
Yeah.
Oh, are you okay, Glenn?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay.
But yeah,
But fortunately,
the
I
unit
woke up
that
this morning.
inside,
What?
the unit you got on the inside connected with the other unit on the outside. You got
Well, that is standard. The blower
yeah,
motor for your fan is always in the basement in your furnace. It's not outside. The outside thing is just a compressor and coolant. It's basically a refrigerator, right?
No, there's AC components inside connected to your furnace.
yeah.
Well,
And I
to
agree
make
with
it go
Hank
on
Watson.
and off and so on. But no, see, I have the fancy thermostat where I can turn on the fan at all times, which I do because we're smokers, and I'd rather stick all that in the furnace filter and change it often, right? We're smokers. I got 2 long-haired cats. Yeah, I'm gonna buy a lot of furnace filters. But I just leave that fan running all the time, and I was really surprised the fan didn't blow out because he said he jumped the fan. And as an afterthought, I'm like, why the hell didn't I ask him to just leave the fan jumped and let my air conditioning run? I'm a stupid idiot. But that might be against regulations, or it could be a fire hazard. I don't know what that equipment is. Although, I am thinking about being an HVAC person. Because back in my drafting days in high school, oh man, I absolutely loved making those fake ducks. DUCTS, where you fold up the things to pretend they're going to be heater ducts. No, Clash in Canada, that's the whole point. My AC is fine. It's only the fan And it's the control module not telling the fan to go on that's in my basement. The AC is out in the yard. But
It's
fortunately, I'm
also
in
in
Michigan.
your house.
What? Well,
Your
parts
AC.
of the controllers.
The part that's actually cooling your house is on the inside. The outside component is just cooling the refrigerant that.
It's a condenser.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but out in the yard, it spins and makes the cold, and then it comes in the house. But if your heater fan doesn't work, you don't get the cooling. You'll need that fan that is actually inside your house attached to your furnace to run in order to get the air conditioning to actually do something. I'm sorry. I'm not annoyed at you. I'm annoyed at my life right now. Although, I was just having the windows open and running the fans and stuff, and I did manage to lower the temperature. And I did it so successfully yesterday, the air conditioner wouldn't have even run. Because I cooled off the house enough. It only got up to 77 before sunset. Oh, and then I did a mega cook. Because I thought I should cook a lot of things in order to make it so hubby and son can eat with just the microwave and not having to, actually turn on an appliance. Although I did
You
make
should have, you should have a box on the wall somewhere inside your house. Where you can keep the temperature under control. Where it be adjusted.
now the fucking thing is broken without a fan in the system. There's no airflow in it. It's not going to run.
Oh, okay.
My furnace would blow hot air if I had a fan, but I'm pretty sure if I turn the furnace on right now, it's not going to work. But fortunately, I'm in Michigan, so opened all the windows at night, ran the fans, and got the temp down. And
Yeah.
I mean, worst case, we go to the basement where it is fucking freezing. Right, Patriot Defense, but that's not the problem. The coolant and the AC outside works fine. Without the fan to make it blow through the house, nothing's going to happen. I got to give props to DTE, the power company, because I called them and the first thing just like voicemail and stupid. But the second one, I actually talked to somebody, and I'm like, well, I've had this problem before where my interruptible power supply for the AC somehow didn't come on. Like they turned it off and it didn't come back on. And so I called up the power company, and they actually checked the line and said, oh no, you're not having your power interrupted. Because, with the heat and everything. And I've seen that before. Where, you get two different wheels for your meters. And, sometimes, the interruptible power supply went bad. And I would have to call them, and they could just turn on that interruptible power supply saying, well, oops, sorry. We didn't mean to leave you in the heat for 6 hours.
Hello, Mojo. Yeah.
Mojo Juniper. Oh, I love England. Never been there, though. Relatives, cousins came from there. Oh, man, some cousins came and visited us in the 70s, and they marveled that we had 3 petrol stations and a bank on the same corner. Oh yes, I sent the hubby down and he flipped a bunch of breakers, and I'm unhappy because that one breaker he closed again even though it's been open for a while because I did not like the light flickering and it turning orange. I thought the best answer was to just flip the breaker open and leave the circuit open, right? I don't know if you know the marvels of living in an old house, but our electrical is fucked here. That's just it. I was tempted to become a journeyman electrician because, I'm an electrical engineer. It's a small
No, I ain't
step,
no
right?
electrician.
What?
I know I ain't no electrician, and I don't mess with it.
Well, no,
So
that
I
was
feel
just
homeless.
it. That's just it. I thought, well, I got nothing else to do. Why don't I become a journeyman electrician? Because then I would at least know how to rewire my house according to code and so on. If I'm working for him, he's going to give me some advice when I'm working on my house, right?
Yeah.
Oh, and the thing is, since 8th grade, I knew how to wire up electrical sockets and stuff. But my problem is I would worry about codes and stuff. And I don't think I could be a cop. All this women are perfect for everything shit. No. And that's the thing. I think electricians don't have to turn big things. I could be a plumber, but I'm always asking my hubby to break the nut loose for me. I do everything else until I get to that nut, and I'm like, will you break the nut loose for me?
Low lift. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah. No, you can be anything that you stick your mind to.
well, that's just it. I'm not sticking my mind to anything right now. Mostly, I just stay in my bed and sleep, and that is a sad state of affairs. I have so much more in me. And I know it. I just got to find it. But the shame muzzle and the jabbo, I don't think so. I'm thinking about going to job fairs and stuff and finding another engineering job. I got 30 years working as an engineer under a belt. I should be able to find something, right?
Yeah.
Although I'm so old school, that's just it. I asked my son to help me fix my PC.
Well, old school can offer something on teaching.
Well, no, the thing is, there's so few people that actually know old school, like programmable logic controllers. Come on, I used to pick chips out of a book, do the handshaking diagrams, lay out the circuit board, have it built, solder it together, and then debug it with the logic analyzer because uh Yeah, my employer went for the low budget person, so lots of the traces were stuck together. So yeah, I even knew how to cut apart traces that were wrong. And there I went. What was that? It was Desert Storm. And there I am with 100 pounds of weird electrical equipment. EEPROM programmers, logic analyzers, chips. I basically had everything except for the ignition devices if I wanted to do bad stuff. And nobody even wanted to scan my shit. And they're like, oh, look at you, just go on through. And I'm like, aren't we supposed to be doing security? And I mean, that was fucking weird, okay? Nobody carries that kind of equipment around unless they're, doing a job I did, which was installing scales in a meatpacking plant. Oh, that was fucking weird going to Nebraska. Women's Lib hasn't gotten into the town Nebraska.
Yeah.
All those guys wouldn't even let me pick up a weight and put it on a scale. And I mean little weights. These were like 5-pounders. I think they were just so grateful I was there fixing things. Oh, be very careful, No Name. No, yes, that's right. I am saying that they failed at airport security, and I was working on a meatpacking plant. And I had all of those things that could make that bad thing, except for ignition devices. So, yeah. But the thing is, they were so freaking stupid. Before the Desert Storm, I had already traveled to Spain. And Spain actually has airport security. Well, back in the 80s. I thought that was lovely. I got a college credit for taking a 10-day trip to Spain with a brief day trip to Morocco. So, yes, I've been to the Casbah. Can you rock the Casbah? I don't think I can cross the border either. I don't even know if I can leave the state. And I'm sure I can't get on a plane. No, the thing is, we need the shame muzzle, or what is that? Oh, man. And that enhanced ID is just fuckery. How many pieces of paperwork do I need for the advanced ID to be able to fly? I don't want to fly anyways. I'm a software engineer. I know better. Not wanting to get on a plane. Or a train.
Hello,
I think
speaking with Lola.
Hello, Lulu. I think I'm just going to stay in Michigan. It's nice and safe here. Oh, yeah, I saw the video come up today about, like, dangerous spiders in Australia. And I'm like, yep, never going to Australia. I already thought about that. I don't think I would be able to take a piss without hitting the toilet with a stick. Making sure there's nothing in it. Picking up the seat and looking under it. Because, that's where the spiders are at. They're under the toilet seat. You don't see them. Oh.
Yeah, you got to be careful. You might find a brown-eyed recluse.
Well, no, the problem in Australia, unlike Michigan, is there are so many different venomous spiders, they can't stock the anti-venom in all the hospitals.
Hello, sweetie sugar.
Whereas in Michigan, we have 2 venomous things, and both of them, you got like 3 days while your ankle is swollen to get to the hospital. And because we only have 2, they've got both the antivenoms.
Hello, lunatic.
I hope you agree. As far as states go, Michigan is a pussy for natural hazards, okay? No, really. I mean, we've got those big lakes around us that pretty much destroy storms. And even if they pick up water, they hit all the trees and they can't do nothing. The only threat we actually have is Gretchen Whitmer. I hope she'll be gone soon. Hale Whitmer, the one that said, "Oh, it's April. You don't need seeds." Apparently she's never gardened in Michigan.
I want to say happy 4th to everybody in the chat.
Yeah, happy 4th of July. Let's all be patriotic and get our rights back.
Hello, Randall.
How, Glenn, I would be interested to hear what you say about. Now we're getting 2 classes of people, the vaccinated and the unvaccinated. What happened to HIPAA? Keeping our medical details private, and now we need to reveal it to every Walmart greeter? I don't go to Walmart, but that's the example.
Yeah.
Oh,
anybody want to come up, y'all more welcome.
Welcome. Have a happy day. We're going to celebrate America today. Our Independence Day. I hope, Glenn, you know I'm a true patriot. I mean, back in the 70s, 1976 came around, and all of us kids thought it was our duty to be able to recite all 10 of the Bill of Rights, the first 10, and understand what they mean. A lot of people don't understand what they mean. Are you going to name a number and see if I can do it? 1 through 10. Oh, the later ones I'm not so good at, though. But, the First Amendment, freedom of assembly, free speech, press, Fourth Amendment, is that Fourth Amendment? Securing your property. What? How is Julie the bookie worm saying I like Governor Whitmer? What, are you fucking her? I'm sorry.
Yeah. It's okay.
Well, I shouldn't say the F word. Are you an adult channel? I don't know what Doofy just said. That doesn't.
Yeah.
Syntax error, Doofy. I don't understand. Oh, well, kind of the funny thing is, when my kids were very young and they were not understanding about politics, like, 1 or 2, I
Hello,
would
Cooking with Lula.
actually teach them to goose step
Good morning.
because that is an important motor skill. They, they learned it then and they forgot what it was. And it was never political. It was just being able to do it. And I don't think teaching your kids motor skills makes it bad for being patriotic.
How you doing
What are you?
today, Cooking with Lula?
I'm doing good. I was gonna ask. Hi, no name. I was gonna ask, what are you doing today for the 4th of July, Glenn?
Just hanging around.
Well,
No firecrackers for you?
oh God.
I
They
did that last night.
started the firecrackers at 8 p.m. last night, far before dark. And they
Yeah.
continued to 1:30 in the morning.
You cooking anything
Yeah, it
special
happened
for
here
today,
too.
Lulu?
No, I'm just gonna probably just go to the roof and um have a beer maybe or something and just watch the fireworks. How about you,
I'll be
Hank?
got a brisket that be pulling out the smoker here in
Mm.
about a half
Oh,
hour.
hey, it's Hank. I'm still gonna apologize. I know you're not the guy that did it. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Whatever.
Brisket.
No, when
Brisket
I got
sounds good.
swatted or whatever that was. I'm sorry. It wasn't you.
And you weren't swatted.
Yeah, wellness check is the same thing as swatted. You can still be dead.
Whatever.
Okay.
Any fireworks by you,
Oh shit,
Hank?
tons, but I'll be inside the house as soundproofed as possible.
Oh, okay. You don't like
Oh my
fireworks.
goodness. I remember living in Madison Heights. That's near Detroit.
I'm sorry, but I
And
thought I was talking.
oh, sorry.
But
We're
yeah,
gunshot.
fireworks and PTSD don't mix well.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know you had PTSD.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I hear that's something horrible to deal with. I don't know what it is because I don't have it, but I hear it's very bad sometimes. When it gets bad, it
And
gets bad.
depends on what the causes are. When
Well,
the
how do you think about 1 p.m. on the first Saturday of the month when the the air sirens go off?
Hello,
No,
Chris.
really. It happened
Hello,
yesterday.
shithead.
Hubby comes in going, "Why are the air sirens going off?" And I'm like, "It is the first Saturday of the month at 1 p.m. Right? I'm sorry." And he's like, "Oh, how did I not get that after 10 years?" No,
Hi,
I'm
shithead.
sorry. Every month he comes in scared from the air raid sirens, and it's 1 p.m. on the first Saturday of the month where they're testing them. Oh, yeah, I get scared for a minute, and then I look at the time and I decide, yeah, okay, that's. Although, when I was working in the automotive thing, yeah, I did not like it that Tuesday mornings, all morning, they would be testing things and not actually announcing they were testing. And they just told us to ignore the fire alarms and stuff. Oh my God. It was a transmission plant, and when we had that earthquake in Michigan, it was a big deal. The earthquake in Michigan, my teacup rattled and I saw the water go and I thought, oh, well, that's just the high-low hitting the pillar under me again.
So, Glenn, what are you having today?
Oh,
what are you having today?
Think about
That's a
pork
very
chop,
open-ended
ribs,
question.
I didn't hear you. I'm sorry.
and mashed potato and gravy.
Yummy. I love mashed potatoes. I add egg in mine, and I add a little mayo and a little butter.
In your mashed
And
potatoes?
corn. Yes, and corn. I add a boiled egg, 1 or 2 boiled eggs, depending on how much I'm going to make. Oh my God, they taste so good with the mixture of the butter and the mayo together. Oh my God, delicious.
Never thought about the egg in the mashed potatoes.
Yeah, you boil it. You
Oh,
boil it.
no.
And you dice it up and you add it in there. And I also add corn with the mayo and the butter. And they come out so good. And black pepper.
Yeah.
Oh, the baked mashed potatoes. I boil them, I mash them up, I add the butter and the egg, and then I bake it again so it gets all crusty on top.
Yeah, I like that. I like the crusty on top. That's my
Oh,
favorite part.
Lulu, have you
Yes.
ever looked at Kay's cooking?
At whose?
Kay's cooking.
No.
Oh my God, I'm just trying to figure out if this is a comedy channel or if she's actually serious.
What does she do? She cooks?
Yes, she cooks, but it is like
she tells jokes while she's cooking?
What?
Does she tell jokes while she's cooking?
No. It looks totally serious, and then she feeds it to her son. Oh, and the famous one is the fried rice, where she threw raw rice in to go make fried rice, and he's like, it's a bit crunchy, and I can't taste the garlic. Well, yeah, she burnt the garlic to charcoal, and then threw raw rice in it.
Fried rice is good.
What?
Fried rice is very good. The Puerto Ricans and Dominicans and I don't know who else.
Wait, no, but you don't use raw rice. You use your leftover cooled rice.
Yes, or when you're making your rice, you add oil in your pot, and the rice on the bottom gets nice and crunchy. After you finish taking out the top of the rice, you take the bottom. Oh my God, it's called pegao. Oh
Wait
my
a
God,
minute.
that is.
Hubby wants to talk to me. I gotta go.
Okay.
Miss Lloyd, you making me hungry.
I'm making me hungry.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm hoping my neighbor should make sure.
Back again. Hubby was mad that the son is missing, and he was like, "Where is our son?" And I'm like, "It's Sunday. He went to church." And he's like, "Okay." Isn't that the best answer? He went to church. Oh, and he's so pleased with serving and helping at the church.
Hank, what were you gonna say?
I'm hoping and my neighbors that we're getting together for doing the 4th of July lunch. I'm hoping the one of my neighbors that does a Spanish rice, she's Puerto Rican, and she does the fried rice with the green olives and
Yes.
peas and stuff in there. That shit is so fucking.
Yes.
We're
I don't
not
know what
saying
she.
paella.
I think that's arroz con gandule, if I'm not mistaken, with the green pigeon peas. I think that is.
I'm not sure what exactly it's
Ask
called,
her
but
and
it's delicious.
it's delicious.
Mm.
I cut up lots of bacon pieces, and I add bacon in mine, and I fry that, and I add sofrito and all that, and it comes out so freaking. You'll want to eat the whole pot.
Yeah. Well, when I do up a batch of mashed potatoes, I put fresh bacon in there.
Yes, nice. You
So
know how they say
frito.
bacon. Yes, bacon makes everything better.
So
sure.
frito makes everything better.
Yes,
What is that?
you make your own. You make your own, or you buy the store bought, because it's not the same thing. The store bought.
What do you mean? How do you store buy sofrito? I don't understand that. I thought you're just supposed to chop the onion, the celery, and the other thing.
The onions, the cilantro, the peppers, the garlic. You blend. You put all that in your blender.
Oh, Lulu, I was just talking to my current husband today about the ex-husband, and that he has that gene that makes cilantro taste like soap. So I was not allowed to use even a leaf of cilantro anywhere.
Cilantro tastes like soap. That's the first I ever heard that.
No, some people have a gene that makes cilantro taste like soap, and they don't like it. And so there's only a couple of foods I don't like, and one of them is eggplant, because that tastes like an ashtray.
Oh my God, I love eggplant. Oh, eggplant parmesan. Oh my God.
No, even though I have sweated it and done it out and made the baba ganoush and whatever, no, it's still ashtray. So no eggplant for me, no eggplant for me, and they took my gallbladder out in the wrong way in the 80s, so yeah, I can't have bell pepper, whether it's red, yellow, or green. No bell pepper. I can eat all the hot peppers though.
You can make it sofrito without the bell pepper. You can just make it with just the other ingredients. You could make it just with garlic and onion. That's it. I mean, it really wouldn't be sofrito, but
celery and carrot, right?
Yeah, that's more like a mirepoix, something like that. To use in your stews and soups and.
Oh, shithead. That's his actual name in chat. I'm sorry. Yes, I actually cook, and my husband is amazed at the way I cook. I should go show you the plan on my fridge right now. I made 2 different kinds of bread yesterday and cooked up a bunch of hamburger randomly. I'm not even gonna name it. I cooked hamburger. You got hamburger. You got bread. I thawed the cheese. There you go.
See, even Chris says it's arroz con gandules.
Please repeat.
Even Chris Casa says it's arroz con gandules, rice, the yellow rice with the pigeon peas.
Well, that sounds nice. I don't know what pigeon peas are.
It is green peas. They come in the can, or they come frozen, or they come in the stalk where you gotta peel it and take the peas out. That's the freshest.
I think you mean edamame.
No, not edamame.
Oh, okay. Yeah, No Name cooks a whole ton of shit. Man,
oh no, don't cook shit.
I'm so pissed that if I wanted to go to like Burger King and buy a meal for my family, I could have just gone to Kroger and got steak. Right?
Or even the roasted chicken that comes already done. You just take it apart and you make some tacos. You just add some tomatoes and onion in there and lots of lemon juice, and you make tacos and some spicy hot sauce.
Oh, my favorite thing about this beer thing that we're all having the same muzzles for is, right next to the Mediterranean store I've been getting my Dolmadas from. Stuffed grape leaves. Dolmadas. And all the other Mediterranean stuff I love so much because, I'm half Greek. Next to that was a fruit store. And I wasn't really going in there because they're not organic. But I'll bet as we're talking about local stores now.
I'll bet as we're talking about food, I'll bet Glenn is hooking something up right now.
Oh, as hungry as I'm getting talking about food, I'm glad I already had breakfast.
Right, Holly? Well, I haven't eaten anything yet because I don't like to eat so early. I just had a cup of coffee, but I am gonna make like a wrap later on.
I've already been up. I've already been up for 4 or 5 hours.
Yeah, I was up since 6:15 this morning. I couldn't go back to sleep. I said, let me just stay up.
Yeah.
But I just had a cup of coffee. I don't eat too early.
Yeah. Had some biscuits and sausage gravy.
Oh my God, you guys are making me so freaking hungry. Oh my God. But I don't want to eat right now. I'm just not an early eater.
Yeah.
Oh my God, with the breakfast sausage.
No, that's one thing about me. I pretty much can eat anything I want to. But I only eat what I want for that day.
Right. That's how I am too. It has to be what I want for that day. It's if I'm in the mood for quesadillas, that's what I'm gonna make. If I'm in the mood for the yellow rice, that's what I'm gonna make. And I'll probably just pick up a rotisserie chicken and have it with that yellow rice, and I'll make some beans on the side of anything, some kind of sauce, or just throw hot sauce on it.
I'm
still learning how to make tortillas. They were
hold on a minute. No name. What were you saying, Hank?
I'm pretty easy to feed. I do get cravings now and then, but
yeah,
it's not something I have to eat that day. Like last week, I was craving meatloaf, and took me about 3 days to do up a batch.
Oh,
okay.
Hubby
I haven't had meatloaf in so long.
Hubby keeps telling me he's easy, and he's just gonna fork it into his mouth and not complain. He told me I haven't had a miss in many, many months, so that's good.
Hey, no name, that if you made a meatloaf, you could take your phyllo dough and put your meatloaf inside of there. You roll it up and then you cut it in slices and you pour some gravy over that. Oh my God.
I have better things to do with phyllo. Triopito, spanakopita. I actually know how to cook Greek food.
Right. Yeah, but it tastes good with the meatloaf.
Yeah.
It's like you're eating it on bread. Yes.
I just do my meatloaf traditional. I do the meatloaf, then mashed potatoes and green beans, or steamed broccoli or something.
So.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yes.
So you eat the veggies too? Yeah. So do I.
My is broke. I have washed veggies. I have cooked the meat thing, which might have been tamale pie, but I didn't finish it because I didn't really like the masa on top. And then I made 2 different things of bread. And everything else I want to cook is cool, like jello or mayo. I have an eggless mayo recipe that is just awesome. The hubby loves it.
Mm.
It goes away so fast.
Yeah. Keep the cholesterol down. I just get the olive oil mayonnaise.
No, that's just it. It's a half a cup of milk and a cup of olive oil, and I always amp it up with some various spices.
Does
'Cause you
anybody here
gotta
like
have.
jalapenos and stuff, spicy foods?
Oh yeah.
Oh man, I am
I
kind
can't
of
eat
afraid
without.
that I've been cooking things too hot for the family, but they all love it.
Yeah.
I've been like asking, "Is this too hot?" And they're like, "No, that was great."
Yeah. My gravy I had diced habanero in it.
Hank, you're
I do
killing me over
not
here.
like the flavor of habanero.
Well, then don't eat it.
Habaneros taste bad to me. They're not right.
Then
What
don't
I
eat them.
get? What I don't. I put one habanero in a casserole, like big, and man, it didn't taste good. Now I buy
So now you
the
know never to add it in again.
right. Instead, I get those Chinese peppers in the frozen section. Oh man, those are awesome.
I'd rather just pick my habaneros off the vine and prep them.
Not habaneros. I would rather have chilies. I'm sorry. There's a whole lot of other peppers. You don't have to have that one.
I eat a whole lot more, but I like habaneros.
Oh, well, if you like them, that's different. Oh, and did I just bitch at you guys about how my ex-husband couldn't eat cilantro?
Would it be
He has
possible
that.
for us to stop you?
No, he has that gene that made it taste like soap, so I couldn't feed him even a leaf of cilantro, or the food was ruined for him.
Oh my God, he doesn't know what he's missing. Cilantro is so good, especially
Well,
with the
see now,
lemons.
that's just it. I don't have that gene, and it doesn't taste like soap for me. But I got programmed so bad that I couldn't cook with it. I'd really like to try it again.
Well, you should. You make a little something for yourself, and you add cilantro in it.
So all I do is take some coriander seeds and throw them in the yard, and I will get cilantro, right?
I don't know anything about. I do not have a green thumb. I'm sorry, Hank, you were gonna say something?
Yeah. What you were saying cilantro and lemon?
Soap.
Yes, like last night I made.
Asking you no name. I was talking to Lulu.
Oh, sorry. I'll stop.
Like last night I made cilantro. I cut it up nicely, very, very as fine as I could. I cut up tomatoes. I cut up the red onion, and I added this all in a bowl and lots of lime juice. And I put a pinch of mustard in there, and I mixed it all up. And I put jalapeno.
Yeah.
Pico de gallo, and I add that on everything.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I was gonna ask, do you use lemon in your pico de gallo?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm
It helps keep
jealous. Pico de gallo.
Yeah, it helps keep everything fresh longer.
Yes, it does. It does last a little longer because of the acid in the. If you really want it to last even longer, lemon is stronger than the lime juice.
Yeah, I use fresh squeezed. I put lemon and lime juice in mine.
Okay. I noticed that when I make ceviche, you know, the shrimp that you cook it in the lemon juice, I made it with lime juice and it didn't cook as well. Some of it stood gray, so I know the acid is stronger in the lemons than in the lime.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever had yellow rice? The yellow rice with the gandules that your Puerto Rican neighbor makes with the next day with the egg on top with the yolk coming out all over on your rice, and it wets the rice nicely, and you just, oh my God, have you ever had that?
No, but I think I gotta try that now. It sounds delicious.
You have to
Yeah,
try it.
it does, doesn't it,
Oh,
Hank?
people are so afraid of the raw egg yolk, but most of the Asian traditions are like just break it over your rice or whatever, and oh man, look at the goo, and oh yeah.
No, you fry the egg and then you put it on your nice warm rice, and you add whatever else you want on there, but a little hot sauce or whatever. That's how I eat it. Oh
Well,
my God.
in Japan, I would take you take your fresh rice out of the steamer and you crack an egg on it, and the egg cooks in the rice.
Yeah,
Oh,
you can do it, but
yeah, that
I
right
like
there
the
what
yolk.
tastes good.
Yeah, yes, I'd like the yolk to wet the rice so the rice doesn't taste, a little dry or whatever. So that's kind of like a sauce for the rice. Oh my God. I'm in heaven right now just thinking about it. I always love that when I have leftover yellow rice. That's what I'll always have for breakfast the next day.
Okay. So how about what Mikey Chen said about throw a tomato in your rice cooker when you're making the rice?
Depends
You
on what
can,
kind of rice you're making.
yep.
No, you just throw the random tomato in and it gets all cooked and you squish it up and it's nice over it.
Depends on what you're making your rice for.
Oh, okay.
And if you make your white rice and you add one tablespoon of sofrito and let it cook with the sofrito in there, oh my God, that amps up the flavor.
Huh. I never make plain rice. I always add a ton of spices to it. Oh, and Sonny Boy likes it because it's like random rice. I put different spices in all the time, and oh my goodness.
Oh, so
I
that's
like
good. You should make a video.
I like taking just plain steamed rice, and I take the seaweed strips and dip them through soy sauce, and then you use chopsticks and lay the strip on the rice, and then just
Mm.
kind
That's
of like
kind of
a sushi roll without any.
right, right. Oh wow, I
No,
never tried that.
Mother, I hate to say to you, I like white rice, but that yellow rice, you can pretty much eat anything with yellow rice.
Yes, you can.
Yeah.
Yes, you can. Just about anything with the yellow rice. It goes nice with a macaroni salad on the side also, even though I know that's two carbs, but it just goes so good together.
Um.
I got a teenage
God
boy
damn it.
that's about this big, and I feed him lots of rice. He really likes it. He's not a
Mm,
big fan of meat, but he
that's
eats the
okay.
rice. And so I make rice and beans, which is complementary proteins, right?
Yes. What happened, Hank?
Mm,
Uh, yeah, I like to just cook plain white rice, the sticky rice, and I do stir fry and have with or beef and broccoli or.
Or chicken and broccoli. Or shrimp and broccoli.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Or take the
I'm
plain white
getting
plain rice, and then I make my own rainbow fried rice.
I'm getting hungry
Hey,
here.
Lulu, do you have the
Yes.
secret decoder ring for me? Today, I have a fresh pineapple that is ready to be cooked. And I have rice that's already cooked. And what I was thinking, and I also have broccoli that's cut up in the fridge. What I was thinking is I just pretend I'm making chicken and broccoli and cook up the pineapple with all the sauce. And later, when they want to eat it, they can pour it on and nuke it, right?
You can make just about anything you want as long as they like the flavors together, how they go together. That's fine. You can
Okay,
put
Okay, Peanut,
no,
be
ham. You
careful.
can put ham in your rice and grill the pineapple.
well, the thing is, the pineapple. I don't think I should eat raw pineapple because it makes my tongue have bumps.
Right. That's why you're gonna grill it.
No, I was gonna cook it in a saucepan, same dish.
That's fine too.
Have you ever had teriyaki pineapple, Lulu?
Oh,
No, but
that's what I was
I've had
thinking, and I actually got some mirin.
But
I've had teriyaki chicken, but not pineapple. How does it taste?
you just take the pineapple and brush it with teriyaki before you throw it on the grill, and you sear both sides. It tastes good.
Oh wow. I gotta
I'm
try all
a
these
I
different
like
cheap ass
I
things.
like
motherfucker, though. I'm
I
not
like
gonna pay
I
the
like to do
big
that and then
bucks
throw it
for
on a burger.
sake.
On your
I'm
burger?
not gonna pay the
Oh.
big bucks for sake. That's too expensive to make the teriyaki sauce. I have a recipe.
Uh, you don't have to use exactly everything that they say. Sometimes you can switch it to something different, or you can omit
Well, I don't
one.
think apple cider vinegar is gonna work for that.
Yeah.
As opposed to, what is it? Rice wine. I got rice vinegar, though.
You could use that. Hank, I gotta try that. The pineapple with the teriyaki sauce
Yeah.
brushed on top. I gotta try that. One day you'll probably see me grilling it because we go to the backyard and we grill. So I would like to
Yeah.
do like a grilling
Yeah.
video. So you'll probably see me
You
doing that.
just wanna sear both sides. You really don't want to cook them too much. Then
Right.
you lose a lot of the flavor when you over grill it.
Yes, definitely. Like the way if you overcook garlic too,
Oh yeah.
it just gets bitter or whatever. Yes.
Oh
You know,
man, Lulu, have you seen any of Kay's cooking?
No, I don't even know who that is.
You mean you
Oh
haven't watched her videos
man,
in the last 10 minutes since she asked it the last time?
no, I
Oh,
don't understand if Kay's cooking is comedy or an actual cooking thing. I can't
but
believe
why do
she's
you keep
doing that
saying
for real.
no name? Why do you keep saying that you can't believe it's comedy or cooking for real? Why? What makes you say that?
Because I've been looking at it for a year now and I can't decide. Is she serious? Or is she just fooling us? And
it,
you know how to cook, you might be able to understand.
I don't know. I gotta check it out. What's the name? Kay?
Apostrophe S cooking.
Okay, I'll check it out later.
you know, you know what really tastes good? I had it in, about 2 weekends ago, baked potato wrapped in, tin foil and, with fresh cut onion, bell pepper, hot pepper, pineapple with it. No, I was sitting inside the tin foil with potato, and you put it on the grill. That right there what tastes good.
Yeah.
Oh, and then there's this recipe where they tell me to put the fried rice into the pineapple hull and grill it. I don't think so.
Nah, me either.
Ain't gonna turn out right. And binging with Babish tried it, and yeah, it did not work that well. He said just use a pan.
You said a little while ago about the 2 carbs when you're doing rice.
Yeah.
Lulu?
Yeah.
For if I'm doing white rice, a lot of the times I'll just substitute, instead of using white rice, I take cauliflower on a cheese grater and then steam it.
Well, you sound keto.
No, I sound diabetic and don't overdo the carbs.
Oh, I think white food is bad. I agree with you.
What do you add in your cauliflower after you shred it? I mean, after you, whatever you call it.
Whatever you would do to the rice.
Oh, okay.
It's just a decent substitute for white rice for like if you like, I'll do it for my stir fry instead of doing white rice, and with all the carbs I'll just do the
But you have the ricer, right? So you can squish it through and make it like rice?
I just take a cheese grater and it makes it like rice.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, that's similar.
You don't need to buy extra special gadgets when you have other things that work just as well.
Oh, man, I love my ricer, though. Oh.
Because when I make my tortillas, right, I just use a pan to squash it down. I don't use that tortilla press. You don't need that. That's just then you need more room and more space. And in New York, the apartments aren't so big, so you gotta you don't really have too many places to store stuff.
Thank you. I'm just supposed to put it under the plastic and smash it with my cast iron.
Yes, there you go.
Or you just use your hands and you pat them out.
Yes.
I tried that, but they were too thick.
You gotta work
it.
Thick
tortillas are not good.
You gotta work it, baby.
You gotta start off with a right size ball before you start patting it out, and then you gotta pat it right.
Well, I only just started learning this a couple months ago, so give me a minute, okay?
Okay.
Yeah, but it's worked in Mexico for centuries, so.
Wow, they do them so good in Mexico. I see their videos and I'm like, oh my God, God bless those people. The way they really work hard over there,
Yeah.
I have a cast iron griddle that's about this big. And so that's really nice for making the tortillas on. Oh, and it substitutes as a pizza stone. The cast iron griddle that's this big and this thick. Yeah, you put it in the oven and you throw pizza on it, and that works way better than the stone thing, because the cast iron stays hot.
Hey, Lulu, do you make your own corn tortillas?
Yes.
I'm trying.
I take mine and instead of frying it in oil, I use the air fryer. Before you fry it, I take the extra virgin olive oil Pam and spray both sides and throw it in the air fryer, and it comes out.
Is that where I'm going wrong? I just throw it in the cast iron.
But you can only make like one at a time, right?
No, I can make 4 at a time in mine.
Oh, so you have the bigger one. I just have the Power XL. I could probably put 2 in there, but that's about it.
Yeah, I've got the larger size of the Emerald Lagasse. I used to have the Power XL was the first one I got, but
wait! I thought I'm supposed to fry the tortillas in the cast iron hot pan. Isn't that right?
When I
You
make my
can.
tortillas, really, what I really do is I put a little bit of oil in the pan and I swish it around, very
No,
little. I
yeah.
don't deep fry them. I fry them very, lightly.
I do not fry them. I throw them in the dry cast iron pan, flip them, and they seem okay.
But I am gonna try them in the air fryer. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
and
try them in the air fryer and see what happens.
they make great chips that way.
Okay.
All
I'm
right,
gonna try
turn
them as a
down my
matter of fact
mic.
today.
Yeah, do up some fresh guacamole.
Maseca?
I like my tortilla chips and salt and either fresh salsa or fresh guac.
Yes, that's the best way to go. Yes. I like all my stuff fresh as possible. I hate to
Yes, please.
order out. I gotta be really like in desperation mode to order out because I like to know that my food is clean and no one has touched it. I really hate ordering out. I will only order out if I really, really am in a rush and feeling very lazy for that day.
Well, I'm careful what the places I order out from. Like most often, if I order out, I'm ordering from Jersey Mike's or
Oh,
there's
they're
a
good.
oh yeah.
Jersey Mike's is good
People
with their
complain because
subs,
it's
right?
more expensive than Subway. Yeah, people complain because they're more expensive than Subway, but their regular sub that's is pound for pound bigger than the foot long
Yes.
from Subway, and so
Yes.
much better tasting.
You're paying for quality. You get what you pay for.
Oh yeah.
I agree with you there, Lula. You know, y'all right. More quality on food. Like, don't get me wrong, Subway good, but that other one, like what
Yeah,
Hank
they are.
mentioned, it does taste better what Subway got.
Most definitely. And you just get way more. It's better quality. It's just fresher. I don't know.
I'd
Groceries
rather
is
go
better
to
for me.
any local store than Subway. Sorry. And
Yeah.
that's why the Subway closed near me, because nobody wants to go there.
Well, Jersey Mike's uses better quality product to start with, and then they have the deli slicer right there. They slice the meat
Yeah.
fresh for the sandwich.
Oh, fuck you. Jimmy John's is awful.
Hey.
Jimmy
I'm sorry.
John's isn't bad.
Huh?
No, they're
They don't
always
deliver.
rotten. Every time I've ordered, the
Well,
things
then
are
you don't order
old
it.
and
Then people
wrapped
who
for
like them will.
days. I don't want days old food.
You're shopping at the wrong Jimmy John's then.
Okay, well, yeah, well, that's what I had. You have to
The one
deal with
nearest
what you got.
the one nearest me has fresh food all the time. Their sandwiches taste pretty good. I like Jersey Mike's better, but
No, this stuff looked like a thing you would get at a vending machine. I'm sorry. Not
Chris
gonna do it ever
Chris
again.
Casa asked me if I make coquito. Yes, we do. We make coquito. I have my dad's recipe, and we make it just about every Christmas. It was a
No,
tradition
I agree.
that we.
I agree with Yachty. Uh, what he said, Jimmy John, it's fresher and better
Okay,
tasting.
I might be 20 years out of date because I stopped buying from them 20 years ago because they were old then. Maybe they have improved. I'm hoping they did. Okay.
yeah,
Do I
but
get to be
I
horny
agree.
with my tinfoil hat?
I agree with Yoda. It's good, but I think Jersey Mike's is better.
I think cooking for
I
myself is better.
Their rosemary bread makes a damn good sub roll.
Today, hubby told me he's easy. He will eat whatever I cook, and I haven't had a miss in a long time. And I thought that was wonderful. I'm the kind, I do like, Iron Chef or Chopped, and just,
Hey, no name.
cook whatever I have.
No name. Is that Sky vodka that you just poured in your cup?
Oh, yes, with 2 Ys, engineered for less hangover.
Is it working?
Well, I'm not feeling bad.
Oh, okay. Okay,
It's
as
hard
long as you're not feeling bad.
It's hard to get a hangover if you stay drunk.
No, you don't get the hangover, but you have to deal with the throwing up, and I don't like that. So I
That's
try
not
to
worth
keep
it
it
for
under
me.
control.
I would rather not drink. It's not even worth it. I remember those days. And
I drink. I just don't. I drink in moderation.
right, but I can't drink hard liquor. I just drink beer and that's it on the weekend. That's it. I can't drink any hard stuff. I can't handle it.
I love a good scotch.
I can't drink beer. I'm allergic. The yeast. No, I shouldn't do the beer. The hard liquor is better with a whole lot of water.
Yeah, I like sitting out on the porch at night with a cigar and a nice scotch.
A Cuban cigar?
Cuban seed, but my favorites are either Dominican or Honduran.
Apparently, the Cuban cigars are a ripoff. Louder with Crowder said that the Cuban cigars are a ripoff, that they're not actually good.
Depends on which Cubans you get.
Okay.
The shitty quality Cubans that get smuggled in and sold just because they're called Cuban, those suck. They're a ripoff. But there is good quality Cuban cigars to be had.
The good quality ones smell so nice. I love when someone's smoking that and you smell that in the. I can't explain the smell.
The Cuban seeds and the Honduran soil make a really good cigar.
So how are our relations? I don't know if I can go there, Glenn. How are our relations with Cuba now? Are we allowed to buy cigars? Are they allowed to visit their relatives? I'm kind of confused about this.
I think Glenn is making something to eat. He couldn't take it any longer.
Well, I don't know if you understand what I'm talking about here, but for decades now, we've had this thing against Cuba where they can't even visit their relatives. People from Cuba cannot come here. I think that might have been repealed. That's what I'm asking. I'm sorry. I remember going on my honeymoon, and the cruise ship was basically a trip around Cuba. We did not stop in Cuba because, meh. And I was really confused about, oh, wait, our U.S. government had broadcasts that were aimed at Cuba to blast propaganda at Cuba about politics. It was kind of funny that I could see that on a cruise ship. Oh, there went my hat. Did I lose my tinfoil hat? Oh, am I gonna stir some shit up? Yes, I am.
Yeah, but I got into smoking cigars when I was down in Honduras, and I could get a box of really good cigars for less than. I could buy a box of cigars for about the price of a pack of smokes.
Oh, I'm
Nice.
sad. Back in the 90s, I bought 2 good cigars, and one of them just like blew up all over everything and didn't smoke right, and everything kept falling off of it. I mean, yeah.
And there was a plantation right off the base that we were at that you could go and watch them hand roll your cigars.
Oh, random bastard, I get my drinking rights, but when I drink, I repeal my driving rights. I will never ever go drive. No, I hope you understand that. I can sit here in my home and be drunk
Hi
and
to everyone in
not
chat.
endanger people, right? Oh, and I use the Discord to let the Sunny Boy know when I'm cooking things. Everything is put off and put in the fridge since last night. I did good.
I'll be back.
Poor
I'll be back. I
dirt.
gotta take the brisket off the smoker.
Okay.
Poor dirt farmer. You can't find me as no name there because I'm Nana Balder, no space. Baldur's Gate was a video game I liked a lot. And I looked it up, and Nana Balder was the wife of Balder, and yeah, she threw herself on a funeral pyre to follow him. And then after that, they threw various people or slaves on the funeral pyre, 'cause we had to keep up that thing. I'm hoping you understand that is bad. Okay, good night, Yoda. I'll go away.
Where are you going?
Well, I'm still gonna be here, but it seems like Yoda doesn't want me here, so maybe I go.
Don't go away. I just got here. God damn.
Oh, hey, poor dirt farmer, you're my hero.
Hello, poor dirt farmer.
You need to raise your
Hi.
standards, no name. If I'm your hero, you need to up your standards just a little bit.
No, I know my
Hello, new
standards.
five.
You are a good American. You believe. I have watched you for so long. You believe. You believe.
I'm just another ant on the anthill, just like everybody else.
Me too. And we all gotta do it.
Yep, that's all we can do, right? What's Glenn doing out there? You doing
then
any
I
cooking,
grab my
Glenn?
tinfoil hat again.
Oh yeah, I did a little bit this morning and did some yesterday and
We waiting on a hurricane.
oh
We got a
yeah.
hurricane. This might hit Tampa.
Oh no, hurricane.
Yeah, we got a big one coming. Probably. I don't know. It's
So
probably going to be a big one.
So I
Just stay
don't
safe.
know if you guys want to see that video I saw today from the Australian news channel.
I thought you was
But
going to send us your Chatterbait link there, No Name. We never got to throw you no nickels.
no, I don't. I'm sorry. The government really smacked me on that. I'm not sure I should even do that.
I'm just kidding. That's funny.
No, you don't even get it.
I take that back.
30%.
Did I say that out loud?
Is unreasonable. When I was doing my engineering, it was like 10 to 15%. Okay.
Hey, I'm allowed to talk like that because I'm as old as you are. See, these young bucks ain't allowed to talk like us. Us old people, we allowed to, say stuff like that. Government don't care about it.
Fuck you. Fuck cops. Eric Grant should be out of jail.
Hey, did you see the Freedom Bus I found? I found a Freedom Bus. It's got fuck on that bus probably 1,000 times words. We're trying to get them to go to Punta Gorda with that bus. I wonder how many tickets they'll get pulling up in there with that thing. It's got fuck everything on it. So, I got hashtag Free Eric Brandt written on it. I got the right
on excellent. So how about Keezy? I think he was a government operative spreading LSD. I'm sorry, I thought it was free love and stuff, but looking back on it years later, that might not be the case.
Hello, Peanut. I sent them people some of that money back. Somebody was trying to scam me the other day, y'all. I don't know if y'all had this problem or not, but if you do, you might be careful. You might not care. But someone started sending me like $2.55 on a PayPal. Next day, they sent me like $3.95. Next day, like $4.02. Like 5 days in a row, they sent me this real small amount on PayPal. Nobody ever hardly does that, ever sends me any PayPal. So every once in a while, Peanut sent me money on PayPal to help me with gas and a bunch of stuff already, and help me buy my truck too. But hello, Peanut. But either way, I didn't know what was going on. So I tried to email the person. Well, the email doesn't work on the PayPal that they give you the money on. So I started researching this stuff, and I'm finding out that sometimes people are testing stolen credit cards to see if they work by donating people stuff. Some people send you these things to try to ask for the money back. Like some of it was sent to me. It was only $18 altogether. So, before I realized it, I'm like, well, I'll probably come up with that. It ain't going to kill me. But I sent them the last $3 back. And I told them, I don't know you, and your email address does not work for this account. And I sent them their last $3 back that they had sent me. And then it was like $2.91. And I'm like, wait a minute. So by them sending you all this stuff, if you send it back or if they request it back, you have to pay some kind of fee. Some kind of scam's going on here. You know what I mean? And I don't quite know what it is. So the person's name that was on this account, I went on Facebook, of course, and everywhere you Google, and found the person whose name they say this is, and a picture of her. And I sent her a messenger request. Hey, is this you? Are you sending me? Because she's a pet lover up north somewhere. And let's say it's up there, and I think it's in MA. What's that? Massachusetts. So we got some kind of scammer out there that I'm tracking them right now. I have reports on this account.
How
and we'll
is
find out
Massachusetts up north?
So I'm in Florida, but either way, it's a scam going on. Somehow they're trying to scam you. They say, oh, well, they're trying to get your PayPal account shut down, and they'll give you money, and then they'll say you didn't deliver the money and all this, because some of it they sent was actually like, if you click on it, it would look like it's a tracking number going to it. So that it was like they wanted some type of merchandise, and you have to send them a tracking number, and then they could turn you in for not sending them their item. And there ain't no item. You know what I mean? So I don't understand this scam. I've researched it a lot, but either way, they haven't sent me another amount since I sent them that email saying, I don't know you. Here's your $3 back, which cost 9 cents, because then they sent them $2.91. So I think me sending them that $3 back cost me 9 cents, which I didn't have 9 cents involved in this. So be careful if people same person starts sending you small amounts at your account on PayPal and you don't know who they are, and the email that's connected to that account don't work. And the only thing you really do is go into your account and block
problem
that.
with PayPal is it's connected to your bank account and they could drain it. So,
Well, they can't drain the bank account
I
because
saw
there's no money in
this
it.
bad thing on PayPal and I actually canceled my PayPal account. I have no PayPal
That's
anymore.
cool, but for the people that have it, this is a scam that I'm trying to let everybody know about, to be careful, because I don't know about it. I know a lot of scams out here, but this is one I haven't seen yet. And I've talked to several people who have said it's
I did not like what PayPal did. I canceled my account.
I have a question.
There's a new one out there. What's it called? Vino. And if you go on Vino, I think it is. Vimo. Okay. If you sign up for that, you make $10, and then you can go buy a $5 raffle ticket for Too Tall Rob's drone. That's going, all the money's going to Janet's Kitchen. And you can make $5 and buy a raffle ticket if you just sign up for Vimo and then use that for the $10 they give you to spend $5 on the raffle at Janet's Kitchen.
Oh, poor dirt farmer. Are we supposed to support Janet after what she did to Eric?
Well, everybody does bad things in their life. And if we don't support everybody that does one bad thing that we don't agree with, that's where we're at now.
Oh, well, you're beautiful there. You have the right answer.
Some things some people do, and you don't support other things. But if I got mad at my girl for one thing, we've been together over 40 years, it would have never worked. I mean, we're not married because that would have never worked either. 50% right against you from the start. But either way, you can't marry one thing unless it's really something bad that you're just totally can't handle, like these damn perverted kids out here raping other people and these I can't handle that. So that I can't forgive. I just can't. I won't, and I don't even want to. But as far as something, arguments, fights, I can forgive all that. You know what I mean?
My son went to church this morning.
I can't forgive that.
Why not? Oh, hey, he just loves doing the service and serving the coffee. He shines like the light of God. I'm very proud of him.
I have a question.
Go ahead, Lula. Go ahead.
I have a question. If you don't ask for anything and you don't ask for donations and people send you stuff, you have to send that back?
No. This was something different. This was somebody kept sending me like $2, $3, $4, $2.50, weird numbers, $2.55. But when I tried to thank them for sending it to me, I tried to click on the email and email them at their yahoo.com. It came back that email didn't work. Well, you can't get on PayPal without an email that works. So right there, it threw up red flags, and especially 5 emails. I mean, 5 donations, 5 days in a row of very small amounts, $2, and like I said, $2.55, $2.91. Why would someone do that? That don't even make sense. I could see them sending $5 or $1 or $2, but not these odd amounts. And when I read it, it said that people are testing stolen credit cards in some cases. And they'll send a bunch of people these small amounts to see if the cards work, and they'll keep doing it on different cards. So I don't even know if it was the same payment card because the email don't work. They might have figured a way to run a different credit card through. I might have had donations from 5 different credit cards. I don't know.
Oh,
but either way, the email don't work. The person's name doesn't match the person that lives in that state that's on Facebook. And she said, well, that's my name, but that's not where I live. The address doesn't match. It's a boarding house. I Googled it. You know what I mean? So who knows what kind of scam's going on? But the name was.
It sounds like all kinds of scams. And thank you for letting me know.
Crystal Kerr, Kerr. That was the name on the account. And I don't know any Crystal Kerr out here. Kerr.
What is it? Happy Hippie? Happy Hippie seems like a scammer to me.
No, Crystal, Kerr was the name on the account, and the email address was crystalclear@yahoo.com, which doesn't work. So it's a scam. I got a hold of the Crystal Clear, the only one on Facebook, and Massachusetts. And she said, that ain't her. And I told her, well, somebody's using your name probably I don't know because there's not very
Hey,
many of them up there.
Yeah, I'd like to address something here. Yeah, Peanut, I heard what Salty did to you. No, put your grandson on one of these websites I ain't never heard of, and I think that is wrong what he did, and everything I heard about that, he ain't gonna be no longer welcome here no more.
Salty ain't no damn 1A supporter. He ain't no damn 1A supporter.
I am a 1A supporter, but I'm not a supporter of the relatives that I don't like. I get to check out and not deal with them anymore.
But yeah, Lulu, if you start getting weird amounts like that sent to you by the same person and you can't contact that person through the email and PayPal, I'd be a little bit reserved about that. You know what I mean?
PDF, no, thank you. I don't have any of that. I don't
Yeah. I've never seen it. I've talked to a lot of people and none of them ever seen it, but every person told me it sounds like somebody's trying to scam you and get your account shut, your PayPal turned off. And
yeah, no, I was just curious, but I don't have any of that.
Yeah,
I don't
accept payments from anyone. Because I don't know.
Do it.
I mean, I contacted Peanut first thing. I sent Peanut I said, Peanut, did you ever seen this before? And she was one of the first persons I shared this information with.
Right.
And so I asked the right people, I mean, a bunch of people, hey, you heard of this? I sent them everything, the picture of the person's house, the real person's picture and their Facebook page. And I contacted, so, I've done my work on it, but I haven't found any results or any answers. Either way, though, the funds have stopped coming since I sent the email saying, I do not know you and your email does not work for this account or is not connected to this account. And so
right.
PayPal should read that. Somebody in PayPal, their algorithm or something should pick up on that and say, hey, wait a minute, we got an account that an email doesn't work to. See what I'm saying?
Somebody picked up on it because they stopped sending, right? So
yeah, hey, poor Dirt Farmer.
Yes.
Hey, poor Dirt Farmer. Yeah, I want to tell you something else you might want to watch out too. Every now and then you might get email. You have like a Gmail or some kind of email account, and every now and then you might get someone send you a message that you owe like so much. If you ain't never, like me, ain't never borrowed money and never begged for money, you might want to watch out for stuff like that.
Oh, I get a bunch of them because I owe everybody.
Which one I was saying that because I got something through Gmail, by somebody that I owe like $1,000. I ain't never borrowed $1,000.
Hey, I don't answer emails hardly unless it's somebody from YouTube. I don't answer any emails. I don't go on that stuff.
Emails are all spam. Who needs to answer?
Most of the time, it's always spam. Unless it's one of you guys out here, the odds are I'm not going to respond to the email. I don't care where it comes from. And I do have to.
And mostly, if they pretend to be serious, they're still not real.
Yeah, I found
only call your credit card number that's on the back of the credit card. Never call the number that's on the email.
And if you want a cool email address, you can go to mail.com and or .mail, I think it is, and you can pick like activist.com. So I could go. I think I made up one called Poor Dirt Farmer at activist.com, and that's like .mail. It's the internet mail. You know what I mean? You go log into any internet and it'll open up.
I want to say thank you, Newfie. Thank you, Newfie 73. Thank you. He's the commenter in your comments.
Yeah, and there's always some kind of scam.
I think I'm gonna unplug and go butt up.
What happened to your blowtorch? No name. You ain't been out there vaping?
No, I got no ex.
Me neither. I ain't never had one.
No,
We don't have it in Florida.
wait, no, I'm sort of pissed because I gave my husband a check for $1,000 and took him to the bank, and it came out with no money.
Because he
And
paid
that
all the
was
bills.
Sunday.
He probably had to pay all the
7
bills.
days ago. 7 days ago. And he hasn't fucking fixed it. Like there's no other ATM that Huntington Bank has.
Call you an Uber, get the card, ease on down to the bank, stop by the supply house, and you're back to the house in an hour. Good to go.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. This was kind of a shit test. I wrote him a check and wondered if he could even sign the back of it to cash it. Because, yeah, he hasn't been able to do that before. But I think he's got that now.
If you write me a check, I cash that thing. I promise you. I'll take my phone, take a picture of the front and back. It'd be in my account within that quick.
Well, that's just it. I mean, Huntington Bank should have the smartphone app that you can just take a picture of it and deposit it.
That's what I do. I leave the check with them. If somebody writes me a check, I don't take it with me. I drove
him to the store and he said, "Oh, the ATM is broken."
I got my hair cut the other day, and this dude pulls this little plastic thing out of his pocket, plugs it into his phone, swipes my credit card. Thanks a lot. It's a small time barbershop. I would never expected that. The guy pulled this thing out, plugs it into his phone, and swipes my card. They didn't even have a cash register there. It was pretty neat.
Well, that's okay. Although I didn't like it when I went into the store to buy food. Well, it was some sort of Mediterranean thing. And they took 20 minutes to try to figure out how to work my credit card. And then they're asking me for my security code. And I'm like, wait, no, I'm here in person. I grabbed it and left. And then I told my hubby and son about that, and they're like, "Whoa, buddy, this looks like a GTA Auto front." I'm sorry, this does not look like a real business. And I just drove the hubby by a couple days ago, and he's still saying that. They're not doing any business. This is some kind of front. I don't know what I can do about that, though. How do you say that they're not a real business and you think they're just laundering money? I mean, we all know it, but there's no proof, right?
You are talking about the American government, right?
Yeah, hey,
be careful.
Yeah. That's what they do. They launder money. They're not even a real business.
No, I'm being very careful about this. That new restaurant was not able to serve food, and as they're fucking with my credit card, I did not actually smell any food cooking in the restaurant.
But yet you stayed there and you gave them your credit card. There's something wrong here. No name.
No. When they asked for the security code, I ripped my credit card out of their hand and ran away. And I've been checking it every day to make sure they didn't do anything. And then I drove my husband by, and he's like, "Man, that looks like a GTA
What's Hank doing?
thing."
What you doing, Hank?
I just finished wrapping my brisket.
Damn, man, that sounds good, dude.
Got it in the cooler set for about an hour, and then I'll take it out and I'll slice it up before I go over to my buddies for the 4th.
You got some
I don't-
rub on there or what? What are you
I
doing?
don't want to pay the money for a brisket anymore because there's too much fat in there.
You got to pick
It's
the right
so
one.
expensive.
Hey, you got a certain rub you put on that brisket or what?
I make my own rubs.
Do you? That shit's good, boy. God damn.
Yeah.
I like eating
I'll
that. You
make
talking
my
about
own
food.
rubs.
I'm there when it comes to food.
Rather than put a lot of salt in my rubs, I use
Yeah.
I use my own spices from like habanero and jalapeno seeds.
Oh shit! Well, you dry them out and then grind it up, or what?
Yeah.
Try not to breathe it while you're doing that?
Whenever I cook with the jalapeno or habanero,
Mhm.
I take the seeds and I put them on a little plate and put them in the windowsill till they dry, get for a day or two. Then I got a seed grinder and I've got
You can't breathe that shit in either, right? You gotta be careful, don't you, when you're grinding them seeds up? If you got too many, shit got powder come on, breathe that shit, it'll make you gag.
Stay well ventilated.
Yeah, that's another thing. People don't realize it. They don't understand. That's a lot of work, man. That's why I figured you would do something like that. That's why I asked.
But it's well worth it. I mean, hell.
Yes. Hell yeah.
It's a whole lot better than the shit you buy at the store.
Like you said, none but salt. Super salt, too. It's not even the regular iodized salt. It's the super salts, which is as bad as super sugars. You know?
Well, iodized salt is not good for you whatsoever.
No, but either way, the super salts are way worse. They're just like the super sugars that we have. You might as well just use regular sugar because freaking super sugars.
I don't add any salt to any of my food.
Yeah, I never have.
And
I don't use salt.
Before my congestive heart failure, when I did add salt, it was like the pink Himalayan salt or sea salt.
Yeah. Yeah, pink Himalayan. I've never heard of that. Pink Himalayan salt.
Yeah.
I used sea salt before, but not. I have to look at that. That's pretty neat.
The pink Himalayan it's got minerals in it that are good for you.
Yeah. Well, I have a problem around here that my wife can't eat preservatives, artificial flavorings and colors, and pretty much food's poison to her. It's pretty fucked up. You got to eat pretty much all natural. I've been like that for 40 years. It sucks, but hey, we don't get to eat much that comes out of a box, a can, or a jar. If it ain't fresh, we usually don't get it. And most times, food is bland when you're cooking it like that because, they pride themselves on seasonings, which are hard to do, even for meat. For me, I mean,
I still use seasonings. I just don't use salt.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. The seasoning is the hardest part.
Or salt-based seasonings.
Yeah. See, all the natural stuff. That's what I like. That's what I'm always trying to, because like I said, her stomach doesn't handle.
Yeah,
we can't eat spaghetti unless I make my own sauce. We can't get the spaghetti out of a can or a jar of the sauce because she can't eat it.
Yeah. But this brisket, I used a Cajun rub.
Wow, damn, that sounds good, bro.
Mm-hmm. It's got some fire to it.
How big is it? How big is the brisket?
This one.
There you go, Peanut.
14 pounds.
Damn, you're talking about a big old brisket too.
Where I'm going, there's a lot of people going to get fed.
Yeah, well, that's rare though. 14 pounds, yeah, dang. That's a real one now. You talk about restaurant style here.
Well, my butcher supplies a lot of the restaurants. So.
Yep. Hell yeah, dude, that's a good one. That's why people like Peanut says, or No Name says she can't get a good one because people like small families buy the small ones. It's hard to get a good one when you're buying a smaller one.
And I like to get them with a lot of fat on them, but you trim it before you rub it.
Yep.
And
Wallace, happy 4th.
Yeah, like I said, that's my hardest problem as far as cooking is seasonings because I try to do it natural and it's hard to get a good. It's once you got it, you got one you like, like that's just one, and then you have to try to figure other ones, and seasonings are hard to do to make food taste, restaurants.
A friend of mine makes rubs that I've given him my recipes for salt-free rubs, and he's probably going to start marketing them.
Wow, that's cool. Hell yeah.
Because there's so many people that need reduced salt diets, but there's just shit for alternatives out there. And when you do find alternatives, they jack the price up to twice as high as the shit they put salt in.
Where everybody says, damn, grandma used to make some good food. Well, she didn't have all this crap they're selling us now. She was doing it naturally because that's all they had. And that's what I'm trying to go back to, the natural. The way grandma cooked tasted really good. Maybe it was just because grandma cooked it. I don't know. But we remember that maybe it was the good time we had when we were with grandma. So the food is, it's like going to McDonald's when you were a kid. It wasn't the fun of eating the food. It was the fun because you went there with your family and it was a time to remember. So you remember McDonald's and you relay that with the food instead of a good time.
I would like to promote feingold.org. That's the difference between the food we used to eat and what we have now is petroleum. The things that are too bad to crack to make gasoline, they put in our food as artificial dyes and preservatives. And the Feingold diet will tell you which foods do not have petroleum in them.
Well, do you realize there's an amount of rat shit they're allowed to have or something of that quality of substance? There's a certain amount of percentage they're allowed to have without the food being kicked back.
Oh, dude.
It's the same way with gasoline. Gasoline's allowed to have a certain amount of water in it. So if it don't have that, they're going to add that and maybe just a drop more because they're allowed.
Okay, and petroleum. Those are the things that are too bad to crack to make gasoline, so they put it in our food. Excellent. Well, that's where I want it.
You shouldn't be making your peanut butter and petroleum jelly sandwiches.
Hey, if you knew how much poisons,
like peanut butter ever.
If you knew how much poisons they spray on the peanuts growing them around here, even the peanut guy that grows them said you wouldn't never eat another peanut butter sandwich if you knew how much poisons they dump on them fucking peanuts every year. It's unbelievable what the poisons it takes to grow a peanut because of the molds and the bugs and all the other crap.
I should change my shirt to the March Against Monsanto shirt I had from 2003 when I marched against Monsanto. And oh my God, the scariest thing was the U of M students, college kids. I would say libtards were like actively berating us for marching.
Well, don't quit marching, even if they try to slap you around like they do me all the time. But I just come in here to tell y'all about that scam, say good morning to Glenn and everybody else, and I'm going to have to go to the dump. I got to load my truck up. Today's my dump day.
Okay, thank you coming up.
Happy day.
Like I said, don't let them piss you off, Glenn. Kill them with kindness. That's not what I do, but it sounds good, right?
Yeah. That's what I do. I'm a girly. I kill them with kindness.
I use a machete.
Rules.
I use a machete.
Regulations.
No name.
I'm going to hold you to the law.
No name. I kill them with a machete, not kindness.
Well, okay. No, the Sunny Book broke my boomerang, but I'm pretty sure I got an axe.
Okay, axe will work. Axe will work. Come up in small enough pieces, you ain't got to worry about carrying a heavy load.
I just feed them to the hogs, let them to worry about it.
Oh, but you got to worry about the teeth afterwards.
No, you pull the teeth out first. You pull out the teeth first before you feed them to the hogs. That way you don't have to search through the hog shit to get the teeth out so there's no DNA left behind. Haven't I taught you guys anything yet?
I'm not going to do it. I'm sorry.
You got to, no name. You got to. They're just
And
teeth.
then just take a mallet, a steel mallet, and you powder the teeth.
Or you throw them
No,
in the river.
if you powder them, they still have the DNA.
You just throw them in the river. Throw them in the Swanee River. That's where everything else goes. You're good. Out of there.
You betcha, eh?
Stop on the brand new bridge and throw them off if you want to. They got a place to pull over.
Oh my God.
Well, there's a spot to pull over. They built a new bridge.
They went over the Mackinac Bridge the same day that girlie pushed her car off the side rail, being stupid.
I watch a lot of scuba diving videos, and it's amazing how many videos of these scuba divers are finding people in their cars in rivers and lakes, motorcycles, all kind of stuff from like 10, 20 years ago. I'm like, holy shit. How did these people end up in these places?
Yeah, well, they went miss. They went missing. They had no idea where they were, and so they weren't looking in the right places.
No, and now they're finding. Well, who put them in there? I think somebody murdered them people. I don't think they were dumb enough to as many people to drive their car down a boat ramp 100 mile an hour and launch into the water and die. And 20 years later, there's no way they're going to find out how that person died. So the murder got away with, basically.
Oh, so this is 30 years later, and the girlie was driving her cat home because apparently she couldn't have it in her apartment. She was not allowed to have a cat, so she went back home. Oh, man, and she did not drive well and did not follow the speed limits, and oh my God, I'm so scared.
Well, be safe, no name. I gotta go. Y'all have a good day and a better tomorrow. I'm back quiet.
For the rail on the Mackinac Island Bridge, right? I don't know if you know.
Well, Glenn and everyone, have a happy 4th. I'm gonna go ahead and head out and get ready to go celebrate for a while.
Okay, Hank, thank you for coming up. Happy 4th.
Happy 4th, Hank. And please understand, I have forgiven you. You were not the one that did the thing. It's okay. No animosity, okay?
Yeah.
I
go
think
ahead.
That's a good word, right?
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and end it here. And I might go back live again later. And I gotta go do one thing, and I will go live again.
Oh, no worries, Glenn. You're not obligated to me.
Yeah, I know.
Just because I'm here doesn't mean you need to stay. I'm very happy you apologize when you go away, but you do not need to feel obligated, okay?
Yeah. Yeah, I know. And everybody, thank you coming up. Thank you, everybody in chat. Thank you showing up, and I'll see you when I go live again today.
Okay.